Welcome back. Let's find out if we got anything wrong so far. For that, we go to Joe DeRosa.
Thank you, Greg. I'd just like to address the entire panel very quickly, sort of things that just set the tone for my halftime report. Diane, you know, you're very mouthy tonight. Just cool.
Tonight, as opposed to other nights when I'm really quiet?
I don't know. But it's a little much. Show a little respect. At one point, Greg said, Terry, what do you think? And you went, well, Greg. Terry, I hate you, and your beard bothers me. But you made so many good points, it's going to be hard for me to attack you during this halftime report. And that upsets me right now. And finally, Dan, I just want the world to know, Dan, that your pointy witchy poo nose annoys me.
Does it, shoulderless Joe?
Oh, and last but not least, Bill Schultz. Oh, dressing up for Halloween already. You look like Beetlejuice barking at a circus tent in that jacket. That is the worst jacket I've ever seen. Okay, let's hope. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Terry. Terry, you pointed out. Sorry, I just made myself laugh. I'm sorry.
It's good.
You pointed out that Katy Perry and Russell Brand being down at Occupy Wall Street is a little absurd.
I just think it's hypocritical, but hey, that's what they should do. Why not?
Well, are you insinuating that a pampered, heavy-breasted 22-year-old and a guy that called his book My Bookie Wookie might not be able to act with adult accountability?
I stepped out of line, Joe. I'm sorry.
Okay,
right.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks for bringing me back. Yeah.
Diane, what side are you on in this argument? I was very confused by what you were saying. It sounded like you were attacking them, but then you were defending them.
Which argument? Katie and Russell?
No, the one that we just were talking about, the Occupy Wall Street one.
You didn't say my name in the sentence, so I wasn't paying attention.
No, I said Diane at the beginning of it, but
no,
it's
I
okay.
meant when you were talking
Stick with
to
me,
Terry.
girl. Stick with me here.
Wait, what are you talking about? You're talking about Katie and Russell being there, or are you talking about the murder thing?
You know what?
Or...
Let's move on. Dan.
Jesus. Well done.
All right, Dan. I heard you made a smart remark that Russell and Katie being down there was going to be the backbreaker for Occupy Wall. It really is, because I heard what they were actually going to do next was make all the Wall Street employees watch the movie Arthur while listening to a Katy Perry record.
There it is.
Hey.
It's got stuff.
Zingers, get your zingers.
Oh.
And Greg, finally in this story, when you said, I want to make a point.
Yes.
About Joe Biden, I have never heard somebody making a point be so convoluted in making a point. You literally went, twice in the middle of it. Then you went, and I quote, something like that, I think. Just kind of trailed off. I didn't know what you were talking about, but whatever. What
You know, I did it in a way that Joe Biden could understand.
Oh,
I put it in Bidenese.
All right. Let's move on to the student loans, if we could. I don't know why everybody's freaking out about this student loan thing. I mean, just do what me and everybody else does. Don't pay them back. Who's paying it back? I don't understand. Also, Terry, I was a bit confused during this segment. College kids are complaining that they can't afford college. Isn't that where you should have stepped in and smooth-talked all of them into joining the military?
Yes. That's a good point.
That's actually a really good point. Again, I've
let your country.
I've let America down.
You have, haven't you?
Let America down.
You're not a patriot.
Join the army.
Well, you know, what are you going to do?
Yeah, you know.
Diane, this is just a general question pertaining to the comments you made throughout this story. You went to college?
I did go to college. Thank you, Joe.
Doesn't show at all.
What is with it? Who's happy?
Hey, you always pull the pigtails of the ones you have a crush on.
Yes.
Oh,
this means he likes you.
That's why I'm pulling your hair.
And it means you might want to get a restraining order because he doesn't know, he doesn't understand boundaries at all.
At all. No. Physical boundaries.
I don't have the class that the panel has been showing for the rest of this program today. Also, too, I'm the most angry about student loans because I was so stoned all through college, I didn't even know I was signing student loans. My parents just brought me to the bank once a year, and I thought I was just writing my name on something. And then here we are, 40 grand in debt. Greg, also, you said that OWS should occupy college campuses.
Yes.
That would never work. You wouldn't be able to tell. Those campuses are already littered with drunks, passed out, playing drums for no apparent reason in public. So I just, you know,
I'm glad your joke required a supplemental explanation because we certainly didn't get it the first time around.
Well, I was just doing it in a way you could understand.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Libya. This is just a general note for everybody. Guys, it's pronounced Sharia, not Sharia. Sharia. Wikipedia it, okay?
Yeah, well, you would know.
Yeah, and also, Bill, it's Jewish, not Jew. Jesus, man. All right.
With a last name like Schultz, I got to watch it.
Yeah, exactly. Diane, you said that Sharia law can mean many, many things.
Yeah, it does. If you talk to different scholars about it, they'll give you different interpretations of what Sharia law means.
No, it just means one thing.
And they call it Sharia law, by the way.
It just means one thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah, go Wikipedia. I think that beats the scholars.
Oh, because Wikipedia is the most
Yeah, okay.
Carry on.
Also, Diane,
scholar.
while I'm with you here, I'm all what you said about the women's rights stuff and everything, except when it comes to divorce laws. Because I think the men over there have just been seeing what's happening to the men over
Said
here.
the man who's clearly a little bitter about women lately.
Yeah, and they're,
all right,
you
that
know.
makes sense.
I think, Joe, before you came to the show, were you at like a men's rights meeting or something?
It was a men's meeting, but let's not get into it.
And there were drums.
Okay, we got a little time here for the last thing. Streaker, Greg, were you also upset that guy stole our favorite game from us?
Yes.
Yeah, Greg and I play a game. It's called Tackle Me in My Thong, Greg.
Yes.
And we have.
It was our own private game, and I wish you hadn't brought it up on television.
By the way, Terry sounded angry. He was like, he wasn't even naked.
You're right. I actually was kind of. That bothered me.
Yeah, and Terry, last but not least, Terry, you were saying that you're confused as to why people are saying that this streaker could have set the fuse off for this big football brawl.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense because it lit the fuse because these are men that have been showering naked with other men and repressing every single homoerotic urge they've ever had. So I think that just kind of.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
That was the breaking point. This
has been a really good halftime for a lot of
I don't know.
I think it's been good.
I think you have a series of issues, Joe, that you need to work out.
Well,
you clearly have a problem with women and jocks.
If you want to pin it all on me, Greg, that's fine. Greg, back to you.
Thank you, Joe. See you in I don't know.
Hey,
Whenever. All right. Coming up, Lindsay Lohan is dead. Tired of working with corpses at the morgue? Keep your chin up, Double L. It'll be over soon. But first, what super elite school did Terry Shepard just graduate from? Hint, it trains him to kill people. That's right, Clown College.